Hey, how's it going YouTube? I'm back in the video, and today I'm be talking about what we have learned from Zion Williamson so far this preseason. The reason I'm making this video is because they just have reports coming out that Zion Williamson will not be playing his final preseason game due to right knee soreness, and I'm pretty sure that's just due to him resting and everything, but still he won't be playing his final game. So this is all the preseason action we'll be seeing from Zion Williamson up until the beginning of the actual season. So I'm be getting into 3 points of what he's shown and what he's proved this offseason, and like what we really got to see how he could maybe be as a player in the NBA this coming season. So yeah, I'll be getting into all that. And if you do like the video at any point, hit the like button and subscribe button and mean the word to me. And without further ado, without rambling on too much, let's get right into this video. Alright, so my first reason is going to be that his game has adapted very well into the NBA. Now, a lot of big questions going into the draft was, can Zion Williamson's above the basket type play and dominant just athletically and being bigger, stronger, is that going to really be able to develop or transform into an NBA type game? Well, at least for the first few preseason games, we have definitely seen his game still be able to be as dominant as it was in college, as in the 3 preseason games he's played, he's averaging 23.3 points per game, 6.5 rebounds per game, and 2.3 assists per game, and he has also made a 3-pointer, which I'll be getting into a little bit later. So I mean, with that being said, it really shows that all the critics saying that Zion Williamson won't be able to dominate in the paint like he was in college, he won't be able to body people like he would in college. We've seen on multiple occasions already, Zion Williamson is going to be a handful no matter what defender he's going against. When he was going against Rudy Gobert one play, one of the best shot blockers and defenders in the entire NBA, he was able to easily drive to the paint on him a couple times during that game, and he really just showed that he's going to be a very, very hard player to guard. Just because of how he's built, how big he is, how strong he is, and if someone like Rudy Gobert is having trouble blocking your shot in the paint when he's 7 foot and you're 6'6", that is usually going to say that you're a very good finisher around the paint. And I think personally that his game is only just going to keep transforming as he gets more and more comfortable within the scheme of the Pelicans, and the more comfortable he gets just by playing more NBA action as the season goes along. And a lot of people are saying, well, these numbers are really just inflated because, I mean, it's preseason, who really cares? Well, this is the first time since in 60 years that a rookie has averaged over 20 points per game in any preseason at all. So I think personally these numbers are historic preseason wise. Now obviously his numbers might dip a little bit going into the regular season, or they might just stay the same. You never really know, but without doubt it is a fact that this is some of the best preseason ball we've seen from any rookie ever, almost in the entire NBA. But now my second reason is going to be that he's more than just an athletic finisher. A lot of people are saying, well, he can't shoot the ball, all he can do is go into the paint. Teams are just going to treat him like Ben Simmons and say, hey, we're going to let you shoot the ball, we're just not going to let you go in the paint. And that's kind of how Giannis got exposed in the playoffs by the Toronto Raptors. Well, he's shown that you cannot do that, and he's not only a finisher, his game has so many different pieces and branches of his game, it's going to be extremely hard to stop him on any given night. And also, he's not only an offensive player, as he's shown that he is an elite defensive player, as he's averaged 1.5 steals per game, which isn't great or anything, but he's just extremely athletic, and you can definitely see the plays where he's just jumping passing lanes, ripping people with the ball. You already know he's an elite shot blocker, a great defensive rebounder. So I mean, this dude on defense is going to be one of the best defenders in the entire league, just due to how athletic he is and how smart he actually is. But another thing that I didn't even know going into the draft was that he has a very good ball handling skill for his size, well, not even for his size, but just for you wouldn't think that someone that athletic, that's been relying on the athleticism as much as he has his entire career, would have as good of a ball handle that he does. But there is multiple occasions during the preseason where he was able to, by using the ball handle, get around his opponent or just be able to get to the basket easier, and instead of just go downhill, put your head down and try to run through somebody. Instead, he went around them, which I was very, very impressed to see him do. And one other thing, in the air, he is very, very agile. For someone his size, what, 265, 6'6", it is very rare to see someone that big be able to contort their body like Zion Williams can mid-air to help them finish a layup. Zion Williamson has shown that he can do that, and he's still an elite finisher at the rim. He can do more than just dunk. He can finish with finesse. He can play great defense, and he can also shoot the ball just a little bit as well. And that's my third reason, that he can now have somewhat of a jump shot, and that is extremely, extremely big, as we've seen teams, if you show that you have no jump shot at all, teams are going to take advantage of that and say, look, you can have the three-pointer, you're just not coming in the paint whatsoever, and that's what teams do against Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, up until this preseason, has not made an NBA three-pointer at all in his entire career, and he's been in the league for 4 years. Now, Zion Williamson, at least he's showing that he can kind of shoot the ball, as he is 1 for 4 from threes this preseason, but he has said in an interview that anytime that team's just going to leave him open, he's going to shoot it every time. So you at least have to respect his jump shot going into every game, and you cannot just play way off of him. But also he showed that he can make free throws, which is another very important thing, for 2 reasons. One, because Zion Williamson now cannot be a hack-a-shack victim, as he can make his free throws consistently or at a somewhat consistent level, and like everything else, the more comfortable he gets, the higher that free throw percentage is going to go up, and the more he works on it as well. But also, the reason the free throws are so important is because the way he does play, he is a drive to the paint first type of guy. I don't think he will ever be a jump shot first guy, but with him always going to the paint and how physical he does play, that's going to result into a lot of trips to the free throw line, where he does need to be able to make those shots, and he has shown that he is able to make those shots. So I think personally Zion has shown a ton of positives this entire preseason, and I really haven't seen too many negatives. I mean, his team is 4-0, he looks like a very good team player, has a very good personality, and has shown branches of his game that were very vital and a lot of people wanted to see him show. So yeah, I couldn't see very many negatives that he's shown in it, but unfortunately guys, that's going to be for this video. So comment below, do you think he had any negatives? I want to hear our thoughts in the comment section below. What have you learned from Zion? Do you think he's overrated? Do you think he's underrated? Do you think he's just rated right? I want to hear all your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you did like the video at any point, hit the like button and subscribe button. It would mean the absolute world to me. And I hope you have a blessed day, because I had a blessed day, so you need to have a blessed day. All glory to God. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Boo. Blah.